of being a paralegal, um, to be more than bringing home a paycheck. Oh my gosh, yes. You can you can receive so much satisfaction from not guiding the client in the way that an attorney guides a client at all, because they are the only ones who can give legal advice. The attorneys are, okay? But you can answer administrative questions for the client, that, or that, where's that, you know, um, copy of this document, and you run things by the attorney at all times, because the attorney is the one overseeing all this work. And so I look at this job as, it's not a job, it's my career that I've built, you know, and I was able to learn a lot, but I had to employ strategies to do that. And there's a strategy that you have to use in order to break in to the field. And do you have to settle for a different position? Not necessarily, okay? Sometimes you think, well, they'll promote me from within. Not necessarily. So you have to understand how to break in, number one. And then, is this a calling? And that really, is this a calling? This should be the number one question for you. Why are you going into it? It certainly can't be for a high paycheck. In the beginning, it can't be, because that's not what you're going to get. And any average pay that you see on Google is bogus. So you always have to get the facts if your mind is open to it. Okay, if you're glamorizing things and not getting the facts and facing facts, then you'll be sorely disappointed. This has to be a calling for other reasons, not for money. And money can be a side benefit once you gain a lot of experience, but it's not in the beginning. And no, don't email me or message me asking me to quote salaries. I never do that. There are a bazillion workplaces in the US, and I am geared to teaching for people in the US, okay? So not in Canada or any foreign countries. And so, and I never quote hourly rates or anything. I would have to be Houdini to do that. So you have to understand you're going to start out at just above minimum wage. Now, in New York or Chicago or LA and San Francisco, it might be different. But beginners start out slow, and at a low rate, and then you rise up. But I don't mean that they're promoting you and giving you buku raises. That doesn't happen. It's very rare. You have to take this into your own hands and orchestrate all this yourself. Okay? That's pie in the sky stuff. If you're looking at it the way I just mentioned, you have to look at it as building a career for yourself. And sometimes that means leaving the place that you've worked at for a year and you've gotten a lot of experience and you've marked it all down in your notebook, and that's what you trade off on. Now, one of the biggest questions asked of me is, I can't get in. How do you break into this field? And they start listing off degrees and certificates, or some people say, I've just been applying everywhere and nobody will listen to me. Come to my workshop next Tuesday, free workshop, where we're going to discuss how to land that first position without experience. Okay, this is for beginner paralegals, not for veteran paralegals. Why would that be for you? Okay, so this is for beginners. You're looking at this career for the first time. You're sending out your resume and cover letter all over the place and nobody's responding, or you're afraid to do that. Okay, I'm going to give you some info regarding that. And and how do you register for this? Go over to paralegalcoffeetalk.com and look off for the tab that says workshop, and you register right there. Okay, easy breezy. But underneath that tab is the VIP upgrade, which is not free, but that's for an extra hour of Q&A and other training right there. For the VIPers, you get extra goodies, okay? See the VIP info. So have a great day. Remember, this needs to be a calling for you. that you're looking at to make a career out of, not just a 9 to 5 job. And what does that mean? That means that you have control over your paycheck, that you have control over the work that you do and where you work. And you don't look at it as being under the thumb of an employee, of an employer all the time, that what you are learning is worth money to you. If you don't see it that way, you will be missing out on raising your salary up, okay? And so that's why I tell you to track everything you're learning. I hope this was helpful to you. Come join us in the free workshop, and we're going to also, that's 1 hour long, and we're also going to do an hour in the VIP area, okay, for those who sign up for that. That is not free. So go check both out, and I'll see you in the workshop on Tuesday. Talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.